I'm just a clever slut.
You are the perfect end result of feminism. That's destructive.
By the time you finish calling me a whore, I'm going to leave this chair with a wet patch.
Rob, the world's... Bring the asteroid.
I woke up this morning only to find out that there was something going on that I didn't know about. Can you imagine this? Andrew Tate is debating Bonnie Bue. I'll be frank with you. Andrew Tate, people tend to think about him as he's like, this masculine man and ultimatum to men. No, he's not. Okay? He's not. And I'm going to prove it to you in this video. Okay? He is pretty straight, but he's not the epitome of masculinity, of morality, of truth, or anything like that. Let's get into it. Now, this video is not in any way directly against Andrew Tate. It's just directly against reality. I mean, against stupidity, basically. Like people trying to believe things that are not real. Okay, so let's get
I'm just a clever slut.
You are the perfect end
1 second. Take this volume up a little bit more.
result of feminism. That's destructive.
By the time you finish calling me a whore, I'm going to leave this chair with a wet patch.
Rob, the world's... Bring the asteroid.
Do you think you're a good role model for women?
I'm a clear example of what women have fought for years.
So sleeping with 1,057 men in a day.
Good worker.
Back in the days, this woman would be dead and gone. That's just reality. Back in the days, she would be dead and gone. Now, let's not act like reality changed. Reality has not changed. Mentality may have changed. People are getting dumber and dumber every day. She is just an example of one of them. She is not interested in forwarding the human essence. No, she's interested in degrading people. You are just one of another number to her. You are just one of 100, one of 1,000, one of something to her. She's not really valuing you as anything important. That's her goal in life. Her goal is to degrade everyone, to make you nothing. I hope you understand. I want you to get the bigger picture. The bigger picture is not this I'm free and I'm liberated nonsense that she's talking about. No. Her goal is everybody that she gets in contact with that has some type of... This is like all evil women as a whole. All evil women. Why do you think women go after rich men, innocent men? Even the music video with Mariah Carey and that other dude, the nerd. You watch that Mariah Carey and the nerd video. She knows the man is a nerd. He's innocent. He has never touched a woman before. So they take advantage of all these are predators. I'm telling you, these are the whores of the world. The ones who the Bible describes as the ones who are coming in the world to bring everyone down. They are not here to make you feel special. You think you are special by being one of 1,000, one of 100, even one of 10? Their goal is to make every man less than who God wants them to be. That's it. So based on that ideology, keep that in mind. Don't forget that, because whenever you see her, just look at this evil, wicked, ugly face. She is super ugly, bro. The girl is ugly. Look.
We live in clown world, and I just enjoy the circus.
Sex workers help reduce rape rates by over 30%.
Do you think Andrew Tate is guilty of...
1 second. 1 second. Oh,
The richest man on the planet. You still got some Jezebel fucking ass.
I'll take it back. I take it back. The volume is like trying to get the volume. Okay.
That's a fantastic thing.
So let's start it over.
Hey, are you packing a python?
Ah, Bonnie.
I would have killed it to survive.
The entire Western world is women looking for money.
Imagine how powerful our baby would be.
Survivor DNA.
So who's tighter, your wife or me?
Next question, huh?
Let me answer then.
What's happening with Lily? You got Hobie.
I'll tell you the full story.
Cool. Would I Bonnie for all the power in the world?
Yeah.
Nope. What the freak? Bro, I swear somebody need to beat the hell out of this motherfucker that is like the host. The host is very stupid, bro. Look at the questions he's asking. The woman does not have power. The woman is taking everybody's power. She's making everybody less than who they're supposed to be. And you talking about you for power? What power would she be able to give me? Yeah, this is why I keep telling you, what's his name is not the epitome of nothing. That dude is a Muslim. Islam doesn't really tell you anything about, you know what I'm saying, the truth. It tells you treat women like this, put women in this box and this and that. No, but the actual thing that they are trying to tell you is to tell the woman how to do physical. Now, if you want to fix a woman's heart, you need Jesus for that. Like the way Jesus prayed for Magdalene, the prostitute, and she totally changed. That's the type of change you want. All this cover your body, do this and do that. They can do it and then they undo it quickly. But the one that Jesus did never got undone. That's the one you want.
Andrew, what do you think of Bonnie Bue sleeping with 1,057 men?
How honest should I be out of 10?
I want you to be honest.
You want me to be honest? Honest?
Yeah, go on.
And you look at her face. She says she wants you to be honest, but look at how her face, her entire, what's it called? Demeanor changed because she knows she cannot handle honesty. All that, I want you to be honest. The moment her feelings is hurt, she get mad.
I don't understand why men sit here and try and lecture you about it. I don't understand why men sit here and say you shouldn't do it. It's
Yeah.
your body, your choice, right? This is the world we now live in. This is the end result of feminism.
That does not mean men should, just sit there and say, hey, go ahead and do. No. We have to tell you the consequences. We have to tell you what you are doing is wrong. And if you choose to do wrong, you get evil. That's just how you do wrong, you get evil results.
You are the perfect end result of feminism. In the world I believe in the conservative, traditionally masculinely ruled world, a man would be in charge of his daughters until they're handed over to their husbands or boyfriends, and there would be a degree of masculine guidance. But feminism didn't want that. Women complain that men don't want to get married. We did actually want to get married when we got obedient virgins, but they disappeared, and they complained about the patriarchy, and they were tired of us giving them a house to live in and kids to raise, and they wanted to make...
There she go. You see that lust? Evil woman. Very evil woman. So she's not only destroying men, she's also destroying women from meeting their husbands and having their proper life. Good life. She's taking it from women. Because if all women doing this that she's doing, as she claims this, she wants all women to be sexually free, and if all women are not having one partner, what do you think women are going to come down to? Whores. All of them are going to be whores. That's what she's trying to say. Don't be faithful to nobody. Don't have no loyalty. Children come in the world through you. No. Don't let children come in the world through you.
make their own choices. So she's making her own choice.
No
That's a
value.
fantastic thing. I actually have a lot of respect for you because you own it and you're honest about it.
What if it was your daughter?
Well, that won't happen.
But she's her own person.
I never said my daughter's her own person. I said women
gonna
want to
be
be their own people.
And look at this man's podcast name, Disruptors.
But my point is,
Why are
there's
you
so many
disrupting
women who go to
things
Magaluf
that
for a
are not-
weekend and do something very similar. And then they come back to England and get with some fucking guy and start asking for presents from him and talking about how they deserve a traditional relationship and they want to get married and they want a Christmas present and all this bullshit. Most women do exactly what Bonnie does. I don't see you any different than most women. And I'm not saying that in a degrading way.
Most women don't sleep with 1,057 men in a day.
1,000? Does it fucking matter?
I think it
No,
does.
It
I don't-
don't matter. No, it doesn't. I mean, you can say on a larger scale it might matter, but on a small scale, like a real human to human in personal relationship scale, no, it doesn't matter. Like you treat your husband like shit. You go have sex with another man, 2 men, 3 men, it don't matter. Even if, because the first thing is that you are treating your future husband like crap. Because if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it don't matter. He gotta come to be the 10th or the 9th or the 5th or the 7th. And what is the value? What is the respect that you are showing him? That's why women were kept in castles. You remember the whole Rapunzel, let down your golden hair and all that. Or the Snow White is trapped in the... That's why women were kept in castle. Because men love things like that. It's not like, oh yeah, no, they are good. No, it's none of that. It's just simply, we don't want something that has been used by other men. If we buying a car, we don't want this car to be driven by other men and the gear all messed up and all the transmission all blown up. No. And when it comes to experience always leaves a mark, right? Every experience you go through leaves some type of mark. Good mark, bad mark, good trait, bad trait. Good habit, bad habit. So we want to make sure when we meet you, you are ready. We don't have to come and meet you and then we got to undo everything that you know. No, we don't have that time. That's something that you and your father are supposed to do. You and your freaking father. You're supposed to fix that problem before I come in. That's why men hand their children, their daughters to their future husbands as a sign of, yes, I've done all the paperwork for you. I made sure she was this, she's clean, she's this, she's that, she's healthy. Here it is. Here she is. She's coming in my arm to you. Not whores.
I really think it does.
So
it's all disgusting to me. If I met a woman and she said, I just sucked a dick yesterday, I'd say, well, I find you repulsive. I don't want to sleep with you. Goodbye.
What, so you're only going after virgins?
Well, it's not about only going after.
Where from that response? You only going after virgins. Or you think I'm going to go after a rotten truck, an old car, used what? Tank top? I'm going to go after something that is pure and clean.
After virgins, but I think if you're a straight man, the idea of having a bunch of men fuck a woman that you're with is pretty repulsive.
But everyone has a past.
But see, this is the kind of shit white people say. I don't know what's wrong with you people. Everyone has a past. That's not acceptable.
It's the kind of thing that stupid people say. Not even white people, just stupid people in general. I don't think all white people believe in this stupidity. It's just stupid people. Like, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Everybody has a past. I hope he's being sarcastic or something, but the way he looks, he doesn't look like somebody who is being sarcastic. But everybody has a past. So yeah, we get it. That's why you gotta let go of the past and move away from it. But this lady is not trying to let go of the past. Neither is she trying to tell other women to stay away from that bad past. She went through her trauma and her problems, and she's trying to tell other women, go through it too. As I say, the wise learn from the mistakes of others. She is not trying to say, learn from my mistake and don't get into this. She's saying, be free and do whatever you want to do.
In fact, let's analyze that. Everyone has a past. You're right. Everyone does have a past. It's true. But isn't the primary objective of a man to find a woman with as little past as possible? Would you argue that's one of the precursors to finding a wife? Considering that wives were supposed to be virgins. This was the deal.
Exactly.
The reason I'm proud of Bonnie, and I am genuinely proud of you, I like Bonnie. I like what she's doing. Because the deal was...
Andrew Tate be saying a lot of crazy stuff. He don't like Bonnie. He shouldn't like her. Even if he does, he shouldn't like her and what she's doing. She's doing wrong. She's evil. She's worse than Hitler at this point. At least Hitler was, yeah. She's worse than Hitler at this point, I'm telling you. Her whole entire existence at this point is misleading a lot of people.
Like contradicting yourself.
In what way?
Straight to hell.
Well, you're proud of her sleeping with 1,057 guys, but
women
should be virgins.
No, I'm saying that the social contract, the construct of society that made family function was women were obedient virgins and they found a man who provided for them and they listened to that man. Women have then said, we don't like the patriarchy. We're tired of being provided for. We're tired of being taken care of. We don't want to listen to anybody. We want to make our own decisions.
But then they become slaves to men again. How you don't want to be taken care of? You don't want to be this. You don't want to be wife, but you want to be slaves, sexual slaves. 20 men plowing you at night. Imagine if there were no cameras. You know how those men will really treat you behind cameras? You really think they really care about you? If there were no cameras, you would be brutally beaten. And that one man would not want to leave you. He would say, you staying here with me. No other man coming in here. You staying here. Do you really think these men are like this freaking nice to you or something? Your neck would have been broken. Because when he's noticed that another man just came out of there, he's coming to you, he's coming like, oh, she ain't nothing. She's a piece of shit to me. Smack the hell out of her. Beat the crap out of you, and then you're not worth nothing really in reality. They're just doing it for camera.
That was women and feminism that ended the traditional family unit. And now women can make their own decisions. So I'm glad that Bonnie's making her own decision.
Yeah,
I'm not here to tell you not to do it.
I take women back 100 years. I'm like, no, I'm the clear example of how to be empowered. I use my body. I do what I want when I want. And
that's the mistake people are making, telling you're taking women back 100 years. No, back 100 years, women were not like you. You're taking them under 1,000 feet. That's really what it should be telling you. You're taking them under 1,000 feet. You taking the essence of womanhood from them. Become a whore. Everything can enter you. Don't vet nobody. If they say, if they give you money, take what take. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're taking them under 1,000 feet. Now you're not taking them back. Back then, nobody was like you.
This is the thing you've been banging on about for years. And when I get hate, like when I click on the comments of these
When you
women
get
that
hate.
are like, oh, you're
Is she really talking about hate? You hating everybody. You hating humanity, hating women, hating men, hating children. You can't even promote good children in the world. Kids are literally 19 years old talking about you. 18 years old talking about you.
taking us back 100
Talking
years.
about hate. You don't deserve a single love. What are you talking about? You don't deserve a single ounce of love until your entire life can change. Your mentality can change. The message you're pushing, the ideology you living on gotta change.
Years. Then in their bio it says stay at home mom of two. I'm thinking, what the fuck was you rooting for?
What the freak is this stupid, dumb, stupid woman? They are just misspeaking. That's what they're trying to say. They're just misspoken. You see this? And this is how these people try to win. Make one mistake with a word and they use it against you. Oh yeah, you're taking us back 1,000 years or 100 years or whatever. Oh, but you got 2 kids and you live in a normal home life. Are you not back also 100 years? You see that? You see that ideology? That's why I say you gotta be very careful with your words with dealing with these freaking scums. You gotta have perfect words, pretty much. And this is why they would not be able to debate a person like me, because the words is too perfect. You not get this chance to come and manipulate my entire statement with one word. No, less than guided, really guided.
You have just stayed
That's
at
right,
home.
Bonnie. See, this is the future.
Yeah.
Bonnie
This is the
says she's
future. This is fantastic. It's exactly what Western society is headed to. So why are we going to sit here and pretend this is not?
Andrew, you'll be surprised. Western society is not heading towards that. Before that happens, I promise you the wars and all the things that will come on these women. Literally, men will not go to war for them no more. They will go to war for themselves. Just watch. Let's see who will go to war for these stupid whores. You think men have the heart to go to wars for prostitutes, for whores, for women who don't want to be virgins, don't want to be faithful, don't want to be loyal, don't want to be respectful, don't want to be obedient, don't want to follow no rules? You get your stupid ass on the battlefield for yourself, you dummy.
Why are we going to sit here and pretend that most women who go on girls' holidays aren't doing something similar to what Bonnie does just because it's not on camera? Why are we going to sit here and pretend that these men who walk around with their wives in the pub in England, they're like, oh, my wife, yeah, everyone has a past. Oh, no, she's done the same shit. What's the difference? Who gives a fuck, right? We're either going to care and accept that women are judged on their past and judged on their innocence and judged on their naivety and judged on these things like it used to be, or we're going to sit and say it doesn't matter, everyone has a past. Well, if everyone has a past, everyone has a past. Who gives a fuck? Does it really matter?
No.
So
anymore?
What would you do if it was your daughter, though?
But why are you asking impossible questions?
Well, it's not an impossible.
Hey, great question, man. Great question. If it was his daughter, here's what he should really be doing. If it was my daughter, I'm disconnecting from you. The only thing between you and I will be hello and hi. How are you? Are you good? Oh, okay. Nice hearing from you again. Bye-bye. I'm not walking with her on the street hand in hand, shaking her hand, clapping for her. Congratulations. Oh, celebrating. Happy birthday. None of that. None of that nonsense. How are you? Good? You good? Okay. I'll catch up with you. Stay over there. What? You a human being for yourself now, right? Do your own thing if you want. But you're not gonna be like, oh, I'm a daddy's girl at the same time you a freaking whore. No, you're not a daddy's girl and you're a whore at the same time. It doesn't work like that. You either daddy's girl doing what daddy want, or you some for somebody else on the street there. And that's the reality these women have to live in. It can happen both ways.
How?
It can't happen.
But anything can happen.
It's against the laws of physics.
It's not.
I mean, if your daughter
It's
opened her
not.
legs and took 1,000 dicks, it's not impossible.
Of course it is.
If your daughter does this, what does that even mean? If your daughter, you got to think deep about the things these women be saying. Well, if your daughter does it, then it's not impossible. It comes with the mind first. She got to actually think it, feel it, believe it before she can even go and do it. It's not. She don't just wake up and boom. No, you got to actually think about it first. Oh, you mean my daughter was raped? Is that what you're trying to say now? Then that's a different case. Then we go to war on that one. You know what I'm saying? Then that's a different case. But if it wasn't anything like that, that means she must have thought about it, planned it, and then she compared it with what my daddy taught me. What did my daddy teach me? What is this? Is it making sense? Can I do it? Is it acceptable according to what? You got to put all these together. And then you go to God. What does God say about this? Is God okay with me sleeping with 1,000 men in one day? Is this? The fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. That's what the Bible says. The fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. If you don't fear God, you are doomed. That's
What?
your
I mean,
it
dicks would
impossible?
enter her pussy.
That's
Therefore,
her
she's
problem.
It's
taken.
literally impossible for my daughter.
What, are you going to be there against your daughter's pussy saying that dick's not entering
No,
it?
my daughter just wouldn't make that decision.
But why?
Because
she's
I
smarter than
still
you.
raise her in a
stupid dummy.
household where she is masculinely guided, and she will be guided by me until I hand her over to some other man. However, I believe when women are left to their own devices, they will only ever make stupid decisions.
Was mine a stupid decision?
I wouldn't say it's
worse than stupid, bro. Bro, you like a freaking drunk addict talking about was my decision stupid. You what? You are worse than the stupid people. Stupid people are looking at you like, what the freak?
any more stupid than most decisions women make, to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
So it was
I think
all
that
stupid.
most women, to some degree, are sex workers anyway. Like,
I mean,
a lot of them are.
let's be honest about it, right?
Bro, a lot of them are. All these girls on the street talking about give me money, take me shopping. They are all the same people. It
Most
doesn't matter.
women, look at Miami or Dubai.
All part
What's
of
your
the same
job? Oh,
gang.
I've got a boyfriend. So your job is being a girlfriend. And why does he give you money? Because you give him sex. So most women are sex workers anyway, to be honest.
But isn't that what you said the family unit was?
Well, then you're a sex worker with one customer. Which is nice. I guess it's better. It's more efficient.
But what about if you're raising children? That's not sex work, is it?
No, that's being a mother.
Yeah.
All right, so that's interesting, Rob. Rob said this, not me. So they're either virgins, sex workers, or mothers. Are those the three categories?
I think you're putting words into my mouth.
I think that's what Rob just said. Those are the three categories.
I'm just sat in the middle.
And women have to choose to be one of them.
So is that what you think?
I think that when a woman becomes a mother, she has a purpose. And I think that women should be having children as soon as possible. And I think it gives their life a direction. And I think it's the most important thing to preserve society, especially if you want to talk about geopolitics and talk about race and all of these things. If you want to have a country that looks like the country it used to be, you need to have the original people from there having children. I think all of that is true. Absolutely. I think every day a woman goes without having kids is primarily a waste of time. But once again, what does it matter what I think? Rob, I've given up. Rob, I've given up trying to save the world. I've given up. No, Rob. I've given up.
Haven't.
I've given up on misogyny and all this shit.
No, you haven't.
They attacked me with the Matrix. They keep throwing me in jail. I am now all for women empowerment. I think women should run around fucking as many men as they want. I like what Bonnie's doing. She's getting the bag. She's getting rich. Most girls out here don't want to have kids. They just want to get Birkin bags and Instagram likes. Good. I'm a feminist, a pro-feminism. This is the world now. How the world's going to end up, who gives a fuck? Who cares about the future? Doesn't matter.
See, women go around, use sex to their advantage, but then are happy to cry about it straight away, saying, oh, he took advantage of me. And it's like, you're the one that wanted to do sex to have like the job promotion, or you're the one that wanted to have sex to get more attention or try and be more liked, but then they cry about it. And that's what I get frustrated about. And even with porn stars, like people in my industry, they'll do this for a few years, get the money, get the boob jobs, get the house. And then suddenly they go, oh my God, I was forced into the industry. Oh my God, someone took all my money.
Have you ever considered a job as a lawyer?
You know
No.
This girl is she's very complicated. And yeah, you need real wisdom to understand her. You see what she just said? She's saying she don't even give a damn about the women themselves who are saying, oh, somebody might have raped me. somebody might have captured me and put me into this work. Like, for example, that girl that just killed herself from Jeffrey Epstein Island or whatever. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. She's saying she don't give a damn if you were captured and put into it and you just had to get used to it. She don't care about nobody. That's what she's trying to say. If you got kidnapped as a young girl and put into that job and you found yourself in that work and you say, oh, you know what, I'm in here, I've been raped already, I just gave up, I'm just gonna, you know, she's saying, hey, if it happened to you that way, why are you complaining? If you got the house, you got the money, you got saying these things should be your happiness. Let the money and the material things be your happiness. Don't worry about the things that you have lost. Focus on what you have.
I could do with you. You're 100% right. So this is the false dichotomy of society, right? So this is the reason when I said I like what Bonnie does, because Bonnie completely 100% owns what she does. And she says, it's my decision. And I've seen people try and lecture you. I've seen people sit there and try and lecture you and say like, oh, but you're a creature of God and you shouldn't be doing this. No, you should do whatever the fuck you want.
Exactly.
It's up to you to do whatever you want. And you're not saying anybody tricked you into it. It's your decision. And let's be honest, when they talk about taking women back 100 years, let's actually be very honest here, Rob. No disrespect.
No disrespect.
There's always been whores.
It's the oldest profession.
Ancient Rome had whores. There's always been whores. The Aztecs had whores. You think there weren't concubines in the fucking Ming dynasty sucking little Chinese pee-pee? Of course there were. There's always been whores. It's the oldest profession in the world.
Exactly.
So do you think
Not the oldest profession only, but the oldest, most hated profession. Nobody likes it. Nobody likes when their daughter end up in that situation. Nobody likes when their wife end up in that situation, their girlfriend end up. Nobody likes it. It's the oldest, hated, most hated profession, I guess you could say.
it's a legitimate job?
Well, I mean, no, check her bank. I'm sure she's making fucking loads of money. So
It became a
here's
profession.
where do you draw the line? If we're going to live
It
in this
wasn't a
false
profession
dichotomy,
before.
because the world was very simple once, not too long ago. And men had this terrible misogynistic view, which I, of course, don't agree with, that women can't make their own decisions because they're naturally chaotic. And when women decide anything, life's fucked up. In fact, these men in their disgusting misogyny believed if you gave women the vote, we'd end up with open borders and drag queen story hours. So they didn't give women the vote. Then they did give women the vote, and society took a particular direction.
Yep.
But when men were in charge of things, women didn't have to worry about what they can do with their life because their father took care of it and then their husband took care of it. But now we live in a brand new world where women can make all of their own decisions. And the path she's chosen, I don't think is any different than most paths women take. I think she's just more honest about it and more upfront about it. If you're going to go to Dubai and meet a girlfriend and you think she hasn't been fucking for money the entire time she was living in Dubai, then you're an idiot. If you're in Miami and you got girls on your boat and you think they're not fucking for money all of the time, now they may not say per hour, but they'll be fucking a guy they barely like to get the rent paid, or they're fucking a guy they barely like because he has a car.
Yeah.
So women are fucking for money all the time anyway. That's all women do now. The entire Western world is women fucking for money. So how hypocritical would it be for me to sit here and say, Bonnie, who is honest, who monetizes it directly with her own media empire, who's upfront about it and makes money from it, is a worse person than the girl who walks around like she's goody two-shoes and then sucks dick in a Magaluf toilet. Because that's what most girls are doing anyway. Rob, the world's fucked. They're all like this. Rob, they're all the same.
You trying to say I'm not special now?
No, I'm saying you're
Who
special.
said you were special? You were never special. What the freak? You were never special. You became like the rest of them. Like, you make men to not even live up to higher aspiration for their wives. You make women to not even want to be prized possession to their husband. Pure possession. No, you're not special.
Actually, because you've gone so far through, you've come out as the queen of it. Congratulations.
But didn't you say this kind of thing is the demise of Western society?
I mean, if I was a misogynist, I would believe this is the final end result of feminism and the end times are here and that nobody's going to have kids anymore and that the idea of a beautiful marriage between a man and a woman is now completely gone. I mean, if I was a disgusting misogynist, but since they keep
But you don't have one beautiful marriage, do you?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Have you slept with 1,057 women?
At least.
So are you quite similar?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
Because it's the male's prerogative
Bro,
to impregnate as many females as possible. This is the masculine prerogative.
And there we go with this guy literally on doing contradicting himself because he would never be able to walk away from Islam. There you go, Islam. That's what Islam is going to do for everybody if you follow it. Anybody who follows Islam, you have to agree that men are supposed to be plowing these women. And then when these women turn around and say, but well, we are supposed to be doing it too and getting money for it. You are just the same fish in the same water, thinking you different. You the same. One and the same. And that is the problem with Andrew Tate right there. Thank God it all came around full circle back to him. Why haven't you gotten married yet? Why haven't you had one wife yet? Why have you been in the club with all these women? How many women have you been sleeping with? Why didn't you stop? But Andrew Tate think it's too big for the rules. The rules don't apply to him, and that's the same with this girl. And that's the point of the whole video. These people are all the same. Period. You follow Jesus Christ, you'll be better. That's it. Jesus said, a man and a wife. And Jesus said the only reason why a man can leave a wife or a wife can leave a man is due to sexual immorality. That's what he said. Only for sexual immorality. Every other thing, y'all can work it out. Every other thing, y'all can pray about it. If the man is too bad and you walk away. If it's too bad, you walk away. But you hold on and you keep praying. But the moment he falls into sexual sin, it's over. That's what Jesus said. That's it. The video is over, right? Thank you.